Okay, everyone. Thank you so much to join this webinar. In this webinar, we are going to do market analysis, what happening right now in a market and what we can expect this week. This webinar was designed for the weekend, but due to some reason, webinar postponed for Monday. So that's why we are hosting on a Monday. So in this webinar, I'm going to show you exactly that what happening right now in a market and what we can expect this week. And also we can discuss some question answer as well as right now we can see here that in this day the gold silver and crypto market is a very you can say in a trending. That's why everyone talking about the bitcoin gold and silver as well as. So in this webinar I will cover the majority focus on euro usd gold silver and bitcoin. So let's see what happening here and what we can expect starting from the gold because of the gold is the most tradable like metal. And we are going to start from higher time frame first. What happening in a higher time frame? Let's look at the weekly time frame and what we can expect here. Based on weekly time frame, weekly candlestick, we can expect that where is market going on and what we can expect next. As per the weekly time frame, we can see our overall scenario is extremely bullish. If you can see the monthly time frame, even the previous every monthly candle showing strong bullish right here. There is no bearish indication still. And in a weekly time frame as well as we can see the previous past two candle, what happening here. These two candle grab the liquidity and right now we can see here if you start look at this one right here almost we can see here almost this entire candle drop 16%, and if you cover this one so more than 20% market already drop in a past week. So as per the current price what happening here, if you can see the test on candlestick confirmation, the previous week candle was taken out the liquidity. It means one market get the liquidity. So probability is here that buyers are very aggressive here and they are showing interest to buy at this point. It doesn't mean that you can directly buy here without any additional confirmation. This is just indication because of the previous week is a liquidity sweep here, and this week also market open in a positive way. That's why we can see some bullishness as per the previous weekly candle range theory. And if we switch back here in another time frame, so we can understand that what happening here. Like this is a weekly time frame and this is our daily time frame. And based on daily time frame, we can see here the previous week. This one is our previous day low, which one is taken out. And this day market open here. So when market open here, that means the probability become very high that market can continue go higher to the upside. And we can see the market also showing some bullishness at this point based on daily time frame candle range theory. But if we switch back here in a 50-minute time frame to see based on the structure formation what happening here and what we can expect next here. Based on 50-minute time frame, right now we can see here the overall scenario showing here is a bullish here based on 50-minute time frame. It means if market create here any kind of like bullish pattern, so we can plan for the buy to the upside. But today market is not going upside and downside, still market ranging, but still showing some positive way to the upside. It doesn't mean that we can directly buy and sell. No, it means Monday market open here and market taking some consolidation at this point we can see here. So that there is no big move to the upside like the previous day right here. We can see here how price aggressively push higher and how price aggressively push downside like this one. But today on a during Monday, market is not able to go higher and lower. Market just creating a range right here. So still what we are planning here? We are planning here for the buy and sell When market sweep the structure and the market taking out the investment, so we can plan for the buy and sell. As per the current price, market still not create here any kind of like bullish pattern and still not create here any bearish pattern. So what we expecting here? We are expecting here that if market broke the previous high, so we can plan for the buy to the upside. Like for example, this high is a broken, take a pullback, go higher, investment taken out, again going higher high, mitigation, and we can plan for the buy to the upside right here at this point. So this is our area when we can expect some bullishness to the upside, but market should be taking out the low, this taking out the investment, and this can be sweep, and this can be like a closing. In a both situation, this become valid. After taking out the investment, price go high, and this entire zone act like a PY, and we can refine here, and then later we can add buy side position at this point right here. So this is our forecast that what we are planning for the buy. So this is a possible scenario right here. And one more possible scenario here that market should be taken out the low. Which one is right here? It means one market broke it and again market create here any kind of like bullish pattern. So we can also plan for the buy to the upside. So this is our low which act like a investment. It means one market broke it, so we can also plan for the buy to the upside. For example, if market trying to push downside like this one, again go higher, again push downside, it means we can plan for the buy to the upside like this one right here. And this one is a sell here. So these are possible scenario here for the buy and sell based on higher time frame to lower time frame. Right now, market not create here any kind of like bullish structure and bearish structure in a gold. So that's why there is no clarity that we can't say that which side market is going on, and we are not still confirmed, and you can say not sure that which side market can go higher and lower. We need some clear direction before to anticipating that which side market can be like a move on. So we are going to switch back in another one is here that as per the 50-hour time frame structure showing this one, and if you switch in a different time frame in a 4-hour time frame also showing here, look at the candlestick formation right here. Market just taken out the previous 4-hour time frame candle high and low and high and low. Still there is no clear confirmation like this one. So when market not create this one situation, so we are not interested here for the buy and sell. Let me switch back in a XAZ USD, it means silver. We are going to switch back here in a weekly time frame first, and in a same thing happening here in a silver as well as right here. And silver already dropped almost a 45%, which is very higher compared to the gold. So in a weekly time frame, and if I switch back here in a daily time frame, see in a daily time frame also market drop rapidly in a downside. So we can see in a last 4 5 candle market drop almost 45%, right? And as per the current price, we can say in terms of the candlestick, the market also taken out the previous day low is here. So if the liquidity market open here, and again market gap up open here, and the probability is here that market can continue go higher. And let what happen here? Very highly chances that market can mitigate this order block, and then market can push downside. Why? Because of this one is a liquidity sweep here. So that's why this zone become our selling point right here. It means one price tap on it, so the probability become higher that market can push downside. Okay, maybe take a small pullback, and if market technically looking for the buy, so market can mitigate this one and then pull back and then again go higher. So this is a possible scenario based on daily time frame. But if I switch back here in another time frame, like 4 hour, 15-minute time frame, so we can see different picture right here. Based on 4 hour time frame, what happening here? Market is trying to go higher and lower and higher and lower, and same thing happening in a silver as well as, and gold also doing similar thing is here. Right now we can say there is no clear direction here, but when you see like this structure, like if market candle close above this one, so the probability become higher the next 4 hour time frame candle become also bullish right here. Okay, and when market candle close above it, so we can switch in a lower time frame. This is a 4 hour time frame, and we can switch here in a 2 minute time frame as well as, and find the structure, bullish structure, and we can take entry for the buy. And same thing applicable right here. This one is a decisional candle, and this one just price close of it. It means we can plan for the buy after, but market sweep the liquidity, so we can plan for the sell right here. It means you need to prepare for both side, for the buy and for the sell. Now I'm going to show you here in a 15-minute time frame what happening here based on 15-minute time frame. In terms of the structure, market is trying to go higher and higher. And what we expecting here? We are expecting that if market taken out the liquidity and investment, so we can plan for the buy to the upside. This is our investment right here, and market trying to go higher and higher, taking out the investment, and then market trying to go higher. So the first one is here that market should be mitigate the unmitigated order flow, which one is right here. So once price mitigate this one, so we can plan for the buy to the upside. Either market taking out this one and break the previous high and candle close away, take a pullback, and we can plan for the buy to the upside based on 15-minute time frame structure. And if we switch back here in a 5-minute time frame, in terms of the 5-minute time frame structure, also showing some bullishness at this point, and we can plan for the buy to the upside right here. Market is trying to push downside and downside. Later, what happening here? Look at this structure. Market take a pullback, again going higher high, mitigation zone, and we can anticipating price go higher. So this is a quick short-term move possible here for the buy to the upside. But right now, market not showing any clear direction here for the buy and sell based on 5-minute time frame structure. Okay, so this is exactly happening in a silver in a different time frame like weekly and daily 4 hour and 15-minute and 5-minute time frame as well as. Let's switch back in a different one. It's a Bitcoin BTC USDT. In terms of the weekly time frame, what happening here? Look at the structure. Market is trying to go higher and higher. When market creating higher high and higher high, that means overall scenarios looks bullish here. And when market taking out the inducement, this was a inducement. Technically, this point become here, right here. Inducement sweep here, and if market close away, so very highly chances market can push higher. And but no problem. This was a one more PY is here. It means one price type on it, and a very high chances we can see some bullishness to the upside. Market still not able to hold this one, and then market drop in a downside. So when you see this type of situation, it means this zone become our selling point. It means this point become our demand convert into supply. That's why this is a called flip. And when price stop on it, and very high chances we can plan for the sell in a downside. So what is a possible scenario here? Investment taken out, mitigation, and sell. So this is a possible scenario here. And if you are thinking market is a bearish, so market can be like bullish and bearish in any direction. But you need to understand that what is the current bias in a Bitcoin based on weekly time frame. Right now, there is no bullish indication at this point. Market is continue falling here, and if you are like a hoping that the market can reverse at this point and reverse at this point, because nobody don't know this point market can go higher and lower. Okay, when market start showing some bullishness and positive way to the upside and create any bullish pattern to the upside, so we can understand that market is trying to go higher. Right now we can see market is continue falling and falling, and if market create here any kind of like sell setup, so probability become very higher because of the we are trading with a trend, not the against a trend. In a daily time frame structure, what happening here? Same scenario. In a 15-minute time frame, sorry, weekly time frame into daily time frame is also market is continue falling and falling. So if you face this type of situation, so very highly chances that market is falling, and we are planning for the sell in a downside after taking out the investment and like sweep the liquidity and this was a higher time frame, weekly time frame, and same thing happening at this point. If you can see, the market is continuing higher and higher. In this case, we can say here this is our last area. This point market give small reaction, push downside, and this is our last buying momentum before the sell, mitigation and looking for the sell. This one is a called flip. Flip means the flip demand convert into supply and supply convert into demand, which I cover in trading hub 3.0, as you know. So this is a very basic thing, not and everyone know about it. So when demand convert into supply, that's called a flip, and supply convert into demand, that's also reverse of the bullish into bearish. Okay, so this is our same thing happening in a weekly time frame. This is a demand, give small action failed, and this entire zone act like a supply. It means this is our area, which is very highly chances one price tap on it, and we can see drop in a downside. Now switch back here in another time frame like 50-minute time frame. In a 50-minute time frame, we can see here market start rising to the upside. It doesn't mean we can immediately buy and sell. Okay, you need to understand that what happening in a high time frame first, and later you can decide, you can forecast, you can analyze in a lower time frame as well as to identification which side is a high probability for the buy and sell. At this point, we can see here, look at the structure. Market is trying to go higher. If you notice based on daily time frame, so we can understand clearly what happening right now. After this big drop, market again did a very aggressive recovery to the upside, and we can see in the last 3 days market is still trading in a range. There is no big impact to the upside and downside. We need to just wait for some clear confirmation before the buy and sell to the upside and downside. Right now, we can see here as per the 50-minute time frame structure, this was the last previous swing high, is a sweep liquidity, push downside and break the low. Again pushing downside, and what happening here? This low is a sweep here. Again market sweep the low, high, and what we are expecting here? We are expecting that if market, for example, push downside, so this entire zone act like a PY, and we can plan for the sell in a downside because of the overall scenario. Also bearish here, previous high is a sweep here. That's why this point become very aggressive here for the buy to the upside. Okay, and what is the next possible scenario if market trying to go higher? So how we can expect here? Previous low is a sweep here, which is indication for the reversal to the upside. So this is not only enough for the buy to the upside. We need some confirmation like this one. Again going higher high. So we can plan for the at this point right here. Okay. So this is exactly happening in our crypto market and Bitcoin and gold and silver as well as right here. Now I'm going to show you here what happening here in a Euro USD. Based on daily time frame structure, we can see a market showing very aggressive move to the upside. So very high chances we can see some bullishness to the upside, and market did same thing at this point right here based on daily time frame structure. If I do with a 4 hour time frame to see exactly what happening here. And we can say here based on 4 hour time frame, market continue even one, two, three, four, five even candle continue creating strong bullish candle here. That means the today in a Euro USD market was extremely bullish here. So we can trade in a continuation way. And when market create strong bullish candle and next candle, very high chances market follow the previous 4 hour time frame candle as well as what we can buy and sell following the lower time frame confirmation as well as here like this one. This is our 4 hour time frame candle, so we need to wait for it 1 minute, either 2 minute time frame for the additional confirmation for the buy and sell. And also, when market sweep the liquidity, it means the 4 hour time frame candle low sweep. Those type of candle create very strong setup for the buy and sell. Okay, let me show you here few more example here. Look at this one. In this day, like the previous day, we can see the previous low is a sweep here, so we can see some bullishness to the upside. Same thing happening here. Previous low sweep here, previous high sweep here, and third candle create bearish candle. This low is a sweep here, again bullish candle create here. And this process is a following like continuation like this one. Previous sweep here, again we are expecting some sell setup right here. Again low sweep here, but next candle not able to go higher. But if market create here bullish setup, so we can buy. In this case, two possible scenario here. First one is a, if market creates setup, so we can, very high chances market can hit a stop loss. And second possible scenario here, market not able to create a setup, but market failed in a downside. Okay, so this process is a possible here. Same thing happening here. Previous low sweep here and previous high sweep here, and we can buy and sell just following the previous 4 hour time frame candle low and high, which I already teach you in our video course. Okay, so generally when markets sweep the previous 4 hour time frame candle high and low, market create very strong setup for the buy and sell like this one. Okay, this one is also sweep here. Okay, but when market momentum is bearish and create any like buy setup, so probability become 50-50%. But when market momentum is bearish and create any sell setup, the probability become higher compared to the buy side. And same thing happening in a bearish side. Like momentum is a bearish and 4 hour time frame structure is a showing continue in a downside and downside, and market create any like a sell setup, so probability become higher. And if market create buy side, so probability become lower. And if market is a continue going higher high and higher high, create any sell setup, probability become lower. But when market create bullishness, mean the buy side setup, so probability become higher. So this is a process that how we can identify easily that which side is a become high probability entry for the buy and sell. Simply we need to identify first what is market is going on. Okay everyone, so this is a happening in a Euro USD as well as here, and 50-minute time frame also. Still there is bullish confirmation here and everything is a bullish here. So when market create bullish setup, that means we can plan for the buy to the upside, just following the structure, just following the like liquidity sweep, and also we can buy and sell following the CRT module, right? All right. So if you have any question, so you can ask me. In USD price, create a high time frame PY in a 1 hour, but no entry zone in a 5 minute time frame. Let me show you here. Which point you are talking here? Like 1 hour time frame PY mitigation and lower time frame entry? Because E price tap on bullish high time frame PY, okay? Like bullish order block FEC just react, but swept in a lower time frame swing high, close below or above is showing bearish, which is against the bullish. You mean when market sweep the in a lower time frame, but price tap on PY, okay, and after tap on higher time frame PY in a lower time frame, sweep the previous swing high low, mean the PY sweep. In that case, what should I do? You should follow the lower time frame structure, and when market sweep the PY and sometime market sweep the higher low in a lower time frame as well as, then you need to follow the lower time frame if market create any kind of like bullish and bearish pattern, so we can plan for the buy and sell. In a higher time frame, those can be sweep because market need liquidity before to push higher and push lower. Okay, so if you have any question, simply you can ask me in a comment section, chat section, so we can answer with you. Sometime market create higher time frame PY, but in a lower time frame create a, okay, then hit stop loss and then go my direction. What should I do? Sir, these are very common problem. When price tap on your higher time frame PY, in a lower time frame, you will give you can see some good setup, and later what happened, market hit stop loss and then market go as per your plan. So these are here two possible scenario. First one is here, I think you get in FOMO. Okay, so most of the time, what happen? One price tap on your PY and you enter in a FOMO because you are planning for the buy and sell and you are taking entry very aggressively. What happened later? Market hit stop loss, collect more money, and then market push higher and lower. And second one is here that this is a natural process. Every time one price tap on PY, market not create like correct setup, or you can say 100% setup in each and every time in a lower time frame. Trading is a game of the probability. Sometime you win, sometime you lose, but you need to understand that when you are losing, then how much you are losing, and also when you are winning, then how much you are winning and making money. So if your risk reward higher, uh, higher than what you are losing, so this is important for us. For example, if you are losing 100 USD, but in a same time, in the next trade, you are making 200, 300, 250, so whatever. Okay, so that's a great thing. You are making more than what you are losing. So end of the day, end of the week, end of the month, you will be in a positive. So CRT model and baseline view in a OCSD, any entry there. Which time frame you are talking, sir? Let me check here. 4 hour time frame. Okay, I think you are talking about this one. This is a 4 hour time frame liquidity sweep here, and this one is our entry right here. I think you are talking about this one. So this was our previous 4 hour time frame candle low sweep here, and this time market 6:30, 7:30 right here. Okay, market close right here at this point. So market technically 4 hour time frame candle close here. So what should I do in this case? And after that, market, yes sir, what previous candle sweep must or not? So CRT model. In a CRT model, previous candle high low sweep, it is not necessary every time. Because when market see the previous 4 hour time frame candle high and low, that means the market create a very strong momentum to the upside and downside, probably become higher. That's why we are using. Otherwise, a normal strong bullish candle and strong bearish candle we can also use for the continuation pattern in a higher time frame to lower time frame. Okay, perfect. So this was a entry like this one is a previous low is a sweep here, liquidity sweep here, and previous high is a broken. In this case, technically we can enter here, but the problem is higher. The stop loss create like this one. This is the entire zone. This is our last selling momentum before the buy right here. Okay, so we can get entry right here, but the problem is there that stop loss will be very higher like this one, and put the stop loss just below it. And where's target? Target should be at least 2 RR. and also we can set based on Fibonacci tool. So in this case, the risk reward you can get like this one, but I will suggest you like sometime market push downside and mitigate this zone, which one is a refinement zone at this point right here. It means when price step on it, so we can get entry here for the buy to the upside and put the stop loss just for it. So we can get easily very good risk reward. This is a very fine trade. And if you switch back here in a 1 minute time frame, so we can understand what happening here. Based on 1 minute time frame, there is no clear direction here. There is okay. There is no clear action here, but markets taking out the investment push higher. And right now we can see here in a 1 minute time frame structure is a sweep again go higher, break the inducement, mitigation, again break the inducement. And of course, as per the 1 minute time frame, this is a possible entry for the buy because the break and mitigation, and we can add entry and put the stop loss just below it because there is just below it there is no unmitigated PY. So based on 1 minute time frame, this is a possible entry here for the buyer to the upside, but based on 2 minute time frame, there is no clear entry here for the buyer to the upside. And same process applicable after this one. Price going higher high, taking out the inducement. This is the entire zone act like a PY entry here, and we can set the target based on previous swing high and low right here. And 1.618 we can set the target. This is the anti stop loss just for it and target right here. Okay. In upcoming days and week, and I'll post a few more videos, or you can say trade breakdown, which will very helpful to you that how we can get multiple entries and what kind of thing you need to understand while you are entering in a position. So I will post multiple videos in upcoming weeks, and you can say trade breakdown. Okay, everyone. So this was a complete weekly webinar where we discuss about the major metal like gold, silver, and crypto market is Bitcoin and Euro USD, which is very important, and these are very trending up here in this day. Nifty. Okay, let me show you here what happening here in a Nifty. Let's look at the daily time frame first. In a Nifty, we can see here market. If you see in a higher time frame first, overall market is a bullish here, right? But in a lower time frame, in a daily time frame, and even 50-minute time frame, market swing aggressively to push higher, and this was happening during a fundamental impact during. Okay, so that's why this move happening here due to some fundamental reason. And later, what happening? We can say market is still in a ranging right here. Market trying to push higher at this point also. Today market is open also in a gap up, and later market again create in a ranging. Let's switch back here in a 2 minute time frame to see exactly. We can say there is no clear direction at this point. Market or during on a Monday most of the time market create a very slow momentum right here. Okay, and we can say on a weekend market did very well in a lower time frame, but in a higher time frame also right here. Yes, in a higher time frame market is showing in a consolidation range, but in a lower time frame we can see very good move to the upside and downside based on 1 minute and 2 minute time frame, right? Right here we can see this move happen here and this move and everything. Today market not create any kind of like clear direction for the buy and sell, but overall scenario showing here bullish. And if market create any kind of like bullish setup, so definitely we can plan for the buy to the upside. There is no like bearish setup here based on higher time frame and lower time frame. In a past few weeks, we can see very up and down due to some fundamental impact. So these are very normal thing in a market. Everyday market create a new history. Every move, everything is a very unique. Okay. All right, everyone. So thank you so much, guys, attend this webinar, and I hope you learn a lot of things and enjoy the entire week. Okay. So if you let anybody join late this webinar, so you can watch anytime, and I will upload this webinar on Discord. And later, if you have any question, you can text me on a Telegram with your chart, and I will respond to you as soon as possible. So thank you so much, guys, watching the entire. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice day.